Hey there guys, and how are you all doing today? My name's Rob aka Chrome Magic, and I just want to say a massive thank you to the reception that I got on yesterday's video. It was brilliant to be back, to be posting another video again. Felt really good to know that you guys still cared. I got one or two really nice comments, and there was also a guy that asked me to try and help him out in terms of making videos in the future. So what I'm trying to think of is maybe doing a Q&A session for guys that want to know how to make videos, what sort of settings are good to use when you're in Sony Vegas and stuff like that, and what sort of equipment that you want to use. So if you guys have got any questions and you'd like me to answer them, if I get enough questions, then of course I'll do a video on question and answers, and maybe even show you some of my settings personally for my videos when I'm making them. But this isn't what this video is about today. What this video is about is, as in yesterday's video, I said I got bored of Call of Duty over the past couple of weeks, and I found a way to make it enjoyable again. So for a bit of background into it, around about a month or two ago when I started working, I've been working for about 4 months, so I suppose it's a little bit after that. But for about the past month, I haven't really been interested in playing games, including CoD, and CoD was my main game and what made me start my YouTube channel. So what I decided to do was try and make something a little bit different, and I'd already done this a couple of months back to try and stay on the prestige I'm on and work my way up, and that was to complete all of the challenges. I know it sounds stupid, but most players turn around and use the same 3 or 4 guns game in, game out every single time that they're playing. So the usual ones are obviously the ACR, the SCAR, the MP7 and probably the P90. And I decided to use all of the different guns. So for example, in this gameplay I don't usually use the UMP. And another gun that I don't use, and I would suggest giving it a go now that it's been buffed, is the PM9. Fantastic gun, and it makes you feel good when you're actually doing something that is harder to do using a worse gun, if that makes sense. You're using a shit gun, so you've got to play really well in order to do good and get some kills on the board and go positive. So that's what I'd try and say. Do all of the challenges, go through all of the attachments. Maybe if you've got a random generator, there's a couple out on the internet that you can use whereby you can click it and it'll give you a random class. Do it, because honestly it makes the whole game so much more refreshing and you want to carry on playing. It's really weird, it seems really weird, and the aspect of it is like, oh well, surely it just make the game stay boring. But no, using different guns. I mean, I've been using LMGs, snipers, I've got the MSR gold, which I thought I'd never do in a million years, and I've got almost every gun, well, I've got every assault rifle gun gold now, with all of the attachments completed, all of the challenges on them, apart from headshots and the amount of kills, because the amount of kills means that you've got to overkill it. You've got to get 2,500 kills with each gun, and obviously I want to make it a little bit different. So my target for the rest of the time that I'm on Call of Duty, is to try and get all of the guns in gold. It'd be a really good achievement, I think, for me to be able to get all of the snipers, all of the shotguns and LMGs into gold camos, because I don't use them, I'll be honest, I don't use them normally. I am like everyone else, I use the same 3 or 4 guns, the ACR, the MP7, this, that and the other, because I want to do well. But I think it has definitely refreshed it for me in being able to swap guns out and use guns that I'm not used to. And some of the guns have been buffed, like the M16, the PM9. I also think the UMP45 had a bit of a buff, and there's 1 or 2 shotguns as well, which means that they are actually better than they used to be, and you'll be surprised at how good the PM9 is. A lot of people still say, oh it's shit, why would I ever use that gun? Just trust me, just give it a go. You'll be very, very surprised. It's quite a good gun. I've only used it 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 games, but at the minute I'm really enjoying using it and trying to make a little bit more of a challenge for myself. So another thing is to try different game types as well. I play predominantly team deathmatch and face off, and what I've tried to do is, because of the new maps in DLC pack 2 or 3 I think it is, you can only play those ones if you go into the elite playlist. So I'm doing the elite, kill confirmed, domination, team deathmatch I think it is. And a lot of you guys don't know, but my old favourite game type was actually Mosh Pit from Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. I loved Mosh Pit, but unfortunately they don't do it anymore because it wasn't popular enough. And that's, I'm really hoping that it comes back on Black Ops, because at the end of the day, everybody likes a little bit of variety in their life. I mean, I know everyone doesn't like Mosh Pit, and it was one of the least played game types, but I'm really praying for it to come back, because I want every game to be a different game type. I'm an objective player. I think you should always play the objective if you're playing like domination, demolition. Always play to win the match instead of going for kill whoring. You can always kill whore at the same time though. So that's another tip for you. Diversify, change your game types, play something that you're not used to, because again, it's a whole different play style. It's not, when you play team deathmatch, it's all about getting the least amount of deaths and the most amount of kills. When you're playing kill confirmed, it's predominantly mainly just about getting the most tags. Admittedly, again, you don't want to die, because you then giving them a chance to collect a tag, but you want to rush in and get as many tags as possible. Make sure that you finish the game as early as possible. So, and again with domination, you want to be able to capture the flags, and then once you've captured them, go into the kill whoring stage. Stay around by your your main two flags. So if you've got A and B, what I usually do is set myself up in between the two. As soon as the announcer says the enemy is taking A or B, run over to it and then get your couple of kills. That's the best way, if you ask me, of building up a long kill streak. Because when people are playing objective based games, they tend to, or some people tend to get too involved in the objective and forget about killing other people, and forget about there could be people around them. So again, I think that's a really good way to get your kill streaks up, make yourself look a little bit better, get your KD up. But don't forget, play the game type yourself, play the objective yourself. Nobody likes a guy that's just kill whoring. Well, some people do, but I just think it's cheap. I mean, at the end of the day, you're playing a game type where you want to win. Don't ruin other people's experiences by not playing the objective. So, as I say, I want Mosh Pit to come back. I want to be able to play capture the flag in one game, then domination the next, then go into a bit of demolition, and maybe even some team deathmatch as well, because that's my strongest game type. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's coming to an end just about now, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, then don't forget to like and comment. Of course, share it so that it helps me out. It'll help me out massively. And if you are new to the channel, you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to click the subscribe button. Cheers, guys, and thanks very much. See you guys later. Peace out.